So today's video is going to be about having faith the size of a mustard seed. Today's video is about having faith the size of a mustard seed. We all go through things through our life, and we all want to give up, and we get tired. Most times it feels as if like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. But at the end of the day, if we just believe that we can get through it, we can. If we just believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel, there will be light. I remember when I first found out like exactly like what was, well actually I didn't find out until like towards the end what was exactly happening to me. But again, I can't talk about it until like I'm done with like the legal stuff. But I remember when I was in the hospital and I just felt like giving up after realizing that I was not mobile, like I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and I couldn't move, I couldn't do all this stuff. I was over it, and I was essentially, I checked out. I'm not gonna lie, I checked out. And I remember one day, my aunt came in to work, and she had to work at that particular hospital that day. And she came in and just before I was supposed to eat breakfast. Days prior, I was there alone, whatever. But my aunt came in and she just spoke words of encouragement to me, and it made me feel really, really good. But I wasn't prepared, if I'm being honest. I wasn't prepared to receive that kind of energy and that kind of encouragement at that time. Because I couldn't believe that it happened to me. Like, what happened to me. And I had to get to a point where I was able to say that out loud, because I was in denial. I'm not gonna lie, I was. It was extremely hurtful, but I remember when I was getting ready to eat breakfast, and my aunt told me very stern, she was like, because I was like slouching and I was squatting, and just how the bed was positioned. And so I did not pull myself up. At the time I wasn't able to, like I said before, like I wasn't able to move or anything. So my aunt was like, pull yourself up. Pull yourself up. And I just felt like that was the hardest thing to do at that moment in time. I just really felt like I felt like I couldn't do it. But as the time went on, within that same day, my aunt just sat there and she watched me, and she was like, I'm not gonna sit here and give you no kind of excuse. And she was like, cause we're not gonna let this define you. And you, out of all people, are capable of doing it. So she said, pull yourself up. And I was trying so hard. It's like my arms felt like noodles. And I was just trying. She was like, keep trying. She was like, you can do it, baby, you can do it. And so I don't know what it was, but something clicked. I was able to do it. And I was grateful that I had someone that was willing to go into battle with me, and she was encouraging me and telling me that I can do it. And the only person that was getting in the way of me achieving that goal was me, and me not realizing it's the small things that count. Do a little bit at a time, and things happen. And so I was able to like pull myself up, and shortly after that, well, I want to say the following week, in between that time, I was getting assistance to go to the restaurant, and something just was in me, and it was like, I don't want to get help all the time. I feel like I can make it to the restaurant because they wanted me to use like kind of like a porta potty, and I wanted to go to the restaurant. And I remember one day that I was just laying down and I was just like doing all kind of exercises like paddling my feet and stuff to like gain the strength in my calves and my quads. Stuff that they at the hospital they taught me, but this, like, I wanted to go to the restroom, so I said that I wanted to go to the restroom, and at the time I was told, oh, wait till one of the nurses come and they'll be able to help you to the restroom. And I didn't want to wait for a nurse because I felt deep down inside that this was something that I could do and that I wanted to do. So I said to the individual, have faith the size of a mustard seed that I can do it. Believe that I can do it, and I'll show you I can do it. And they believed in me. It made me feel good but at this time the nurses had already called. So the nurses came and I walked using the walker to the restroom. And it made me feel so good that I was able to do that. But in the midst of all of that, like, all I could do was say to myself, you can do it. You can do it. Don't get in your head and overthink things. You did this throughout your whole entire life. This is something that you can do. So believe that you can do it and you'll do it. And I did just that. It was times where I wanted to see more progression. And it was slower than what I wanted it to be. But it happened. It happened exactly the way it was supposed to. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that, what happened to me doesn't define me. I remember going into rehab and being told that, like, I would be there a certain period of time, and I was there shorter than what they thought, because although I was in the hospital and some doctors was talking to me and therapists was talking to me, they didn't have the final say. Just because somebody go to school for a certain amount of time and, like, they don't know everything. They don't know everything. They don't know my beliefs. They don't know what I believe in. They don't know me as a person. So I felt as if, like, not only did I want to get better, I had to show them that they did not have the final say. So I had to get up and I had to show these people what I'm capable of doing. I remember going through, like, rehab and stuff, and every day it would be like, what are you doing? Like, I remember laying down in the bed and, at night, and I'm paddling my feet, and, just straight up and down, and that helps you to develop muscles in your quads as well as your calves. And it's just like the strength that I was gaining by just laying down, the exercises that I was doing, and I was working on my core. And in order to do that, you are working at your core just by sitting up. And I would sit up to watch television. They had the visitor seating. I would sit in that and sitting up and watch TV. As simple as that. But yeah, I went through a lot, but I never gave up. And well, let me rephrase that, because I actually did. Once seeing that I was not able to move, I checked out, because I felt like this was unreal. This isn't me. This isn't what I'm used to. And that was my new norm at the time. But after, talking to my aunt and feeling like I had a point to prove, I feel like I did just that, because of the faith that I had, that I just believed in myself. I believed in a better me. I believed in I can show these people otherwise. I remember going to outpatient rehab. This is after I came home, and I walked in the therapy place, and they were so shocked. And my physical therapist was extremely shocked. And I was like, what's going on? She was like, well, in the notes it said that you have a walker. I remember I used that walker when I came home. One time, just one time, I used it when I came home, and I remember like how uncomfortable I was, you know, finding out like where to position the walker and what to do, and it's a lot. Therefore, when you have to go to the restroom and you hit the counter and stuff, it's just uncomfortable. And I also had bought like the stool for the shower, used it twice. And I was like, I can't do this. And I didn't want to give myself an excuse to continue being disabled. I just couldn't do it. So I just put forth the effort to not use it. Yeah, I'm not using a walker, and I was walking a little bit slower than other people, but guess what? I didn't have to use that walker anymore, you know? And so I just think that it's just easy for a person to just give up on himself, but that should be the last thing that you will ever do. All you have to do is believe in yourself, and you'll make a difference, trust me. You just gotta think that there's more to life. There's more to your life, you know? There is light at the end of the tunnel. Never give up on yourself. Put yourself first, and everything else will fall into place. So I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to give you additional little snippets of where I come from, because people don't believe it when I say that there was a lot of things that I couldn't do. And one video in particular, like I want you guys to really take the time out to listen to, is the way that I'm talking. My sister is like me and my sister, and the way I sound horrible. I sound so bad. So that's why I'm like amazed that I'm able to like talk into the camera, which I also, this was told to me by my speech therapist that I should do, because they'll help me with, you know, over pronunciation and talking slower and stuff, and like just getting better when it comes down to talking. So I am appreciative for that. I would say her name, but I don't know if I can. I can't. But she's amazing. Really, really good, and she's kind, and I like that. I know my first speech therapist, this is my second one, they told me to, you know, do YouTube and talk and stuff. But my first one, she really stuck in there with me, because when I first started seeing her, I just could not talk at all. Oh Lord. I was like, the tone, I was like yelling at her and stuff, and so it was ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys a few clips of my therapy, as well as where I come from, because I want you guys to see that I have came a long way. At one point I couldn't sit up. At one point I couldn't walk. You know, I had a harness on in a treadmill in order to get used to walking again. And then it got to the point where I was just on a regular treadmill. I just had therapy. I believe it was yesterday, a day before yesterday. I was walking on a treadmill. So just believe that you can do it, and trust me, you can. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the clips, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Broccoli.
I do love me, baby.
Period.
Lord Jesus.
Mommy, baby.
Look at her, the old child.
Okay, cool.
Thank you guys for watching. I have a video that's coming out real soon, so please watch out for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share the video with all your friends. You never know. Share the video may be the mustard seed that your friend needs. Thank you guys for watching.